you're going to have lots of situations where you will be requesting information from your patients in the speaking role plays. There are situations where you would be checking their understanding as well, and we have some words for that, and a lot more situations that we'll discuss later on. For now, I want to talk about requesting. When you have to make sentences asking about something. So you don't want to just say, can you do this? Can you do this? Because that's what I notice happening 90% of the times, right? You have to change your vocabulary, show the examiner you have a range. So here are a few phrases that will really help you do that, okay? Would you mind? You can ask the patient, would you mind doing whatever? So there's two ways, would you mind if, and continue the sentence, the actual request, or would you mind doing, that is the ing. Would you mind doing, having, speaking, and anything you want them to do? Now, in this case, if that is a little hard for you, then this one is way easier. Would you be able to plus a verb? Would you be able to move? Would you be able to call your family? Whatever, right? So here you just ask a verb and continue with the situation. Same thing here. Is it at all possible for you to? And then ask the verb after that. Now, why is this so long? This is more of a very like a request that is I said very humbly. Like, I don't really expect you to do this, but I really am thinking, is there any possibility you could do this for me? So this is you almost like being very humble and kind of making a very deep, earnest request if it's really possible for you to do something for me. You'll see could you kindly, and then could you kindly consider. In this case, it's very similar. So could you kindly would just be a verb. Could you kindly do this for me? And could you kindly consider, it would be the verb plus ing. Could you kindly consider doing this for me? All right. Both are good variations. Would it be all right if you, and then it's really easy to connect it with could. Would it be all right if you could stand up for me? Would it be all right if you could call your family member for me? So it's, again, a very nice, decent, polite way to ask a favor. Similarly, you can use this one. Is it feasible for you too? I like this one more because it has the word feasible. It's a little bit more unique, and they like when you use complex vocabulary. So I would try to use that as much as I could. Okay. The important thing is to also keep a mixture of these things, because you probably will be asking multiple questions and they will be in the requesting manner. So use a variation to give yourself the mark for a range. Next, we're going to discuss some words and phrases that could be used to check the understanding of the patient if they have understood what you have said. Explain further points to them, how to persuade them, and what kind of language you should use to calm them down. And that's coming up.